Hey YouTube, how you doing? Jujubeaar here. Welcome back to the channel. Now it has been a couple of days since I've been in game because I just had my wisdom teeth taken out, all 4 of them pulled out of my head. So I am in codeine heaven, high on some codeine. Now my mouth is also really big and bulbous, so apologies if I'm not pronouncing words correctly, but this should be interesting, to say the least. Now, this is actually the 3rd time I've tried to record this, so we'll see how this turns out. It's becoming something of a practice here. So what I was doing, I've actually probably worked out the best way of doing these next couple of turns here. So we are in turn 61, 261, 1160 AD. Let's check the demographics. Not doing too well. Lost in pretty much everything but land. We are at war with Arabia, which is no good. Nebuchadnezzar are going to start turning on us. Austria are going to start settling their lands. You'll see they'll pop one down here. Genoa is against us. Zanzibar are going to start turning on us. And all across the board, we ain't doing too well in particular. Yeah, so what we're going to do is start working on a settler in the city. Now, we can't starve so long as we're working on a settler. That's just how Civ works. So I'm going to put it on maximum productivity. We'll start healing with that unit. We're actually going to send our pikemen over to this location. Now, we were talking about this in one of the last episodes. We are going to settle a city here, very close proximity to all of these city-states, and that will help us out in 2 ways. Being so close to them means that we can complete city quests a little bit easier, and we can also develop trade routes to them. Now, I don't know if any of them none of them really desire trade routes just at this point, but soon enough they'll start doing that, and hopefully we can take advantage. Because playing as Greece, we want to take advantage of our bonus, which is, let's just check that out here. Just a quick recap. Is there something? Man, this is just history. Fuck. All right. Well, our city-state bonuses. They degrade at half the rate and they come back to normal at a double the normal rate. So we can actually take advantage of a very good support base from a whole bunch of city-states. So let's start trying to get that happening. Now, this is fucking woeful as well. We've only got 1 trade route out of a possible 4 happening. We could possibly make quite a bit of money, but we have to start building them up ASAP. Now remember, this match is on epic speed, so everything's going to be a little bit slower than normal. Anyway, yeah, let's just jump back into it. So what are we researching? We're researching steel at the moment, so 7 turns until we get that. Access to long swordsman. I think in the grand scheme of things, we were going for gunpowder. That's correct. So that'll enable us to defend ourselves a little bit better. Looking a little bit further down here, it would be very handy to have navigation, seeing as we have a whole bunch of cities on the coast. It'd be good to have some very good ships backing them up so that we can defend ourselves. Tyr is on our side still, and we are looking at Najran. Oh fuck, we can probably take that. Hello. Yeah, fuck. Alright, we just destroyed their great general. With this caravel, we're going to go on automated exploration. Looks like Genoa are sending a couple of knights in here. Let's see if we can take a couple of them out. We do have a couple of generals up here. We might even see if we can plop down a nah, stupid. I was thinking maybe we can pluck down one of those forts, but that might not be such a good use of our general. We actually need him. Attila has declared war on Pedro. Sparta has adopted a new religion, don't care. And Arabia is stealing technology from us. Well, we expected that. We'll keep them going. So what I'm doing here is building trade routes. Trading posts on all of these jungle tiles. Now, this is the ultimate combination of excellent upgrades. Now that we have a university in Athens, we get +2 science from jungle tiles worked by the city. Now, looking around, I've got a lot of jungle tiles here, so I want to take advantage of that. Not only that, but if you build a trading post on a jungle tile, it won't cut down the jungle, and it will provide extra gold. And that'll be more and more gold as we start discovering new technologies and that kind of thing. So the bonuses for having a trading route will be more. Good old Gandhi, he's always on our side. So we do have Gandhi on our side, and we do have who else was on our side? Not England, that's for sure. Brazil was on our side, and Spain was also a good ally for us. So that was good. We just got rid of the enemy general. Always a good move. Let's keep moving east. Now Zanzibar just joined the fight. They are now allied with Arabia, which is actually a very good idea for the enemy, because now they can move up on Corinth and potentially take it. So what I'm going to do is send a couple of units back there. Now we're going to heal up, not going to go too crazy, don't want to overextend ourselves. I'm actually going to, because these guys are doing essentially the same thing, I'm actually going to send one worker up here and get this guy across to the new city location. We just want to get that up and going as soon as possible. There we go. Zanzibar's declared war on Nebuchadnezzar and I. No real surprise there. Very well. Now, I was saying before that Austria is going to settle a city here or here. I want to hold on to all of these jungle tiles because of that awesome bonus that I was talking to you guys about before. So I'm going to buy this tile, and eventually when I have the money, I might buy this tile. Actually, it looks like I'm probably going to grow then, actually, possibly. So that will enable us to hold on to these tiles because it is within the 3 tile radius of Athens, of the kind of tiles that we can work. So that'll work to our advantage quite well. Now, in this city, I need to start working on a couple of defensive units. I'm still not confident that we can defend ourselves just yet. Maybe another caravel there. Choosing production over here. That's good. We just finished an aqueduct in this city. Very important. At this point, it'd be handy to have a market. We're going to go back to default focus so it can start to grow. So that's going to take 18 turns to build, but once we get that extra work, it'll be a lot less. Banking, we are stealing a technology from probably Arabia, I think. Actually, not Arabia. So banking costs a fair bit more to research than the other 2 options. So let's go for banking.
Happiness. A good bank account.
That's great. So now we have a possible 5 trade routes that we can start working on. And we're only utilizing 1, which is fucking woeful. I keep mentioning it, but like, man, we're doing pretty bad. Hey, here he is. Austria. Good old Austria. They're going to move down and settle in with me. I'm confident that my units can get over to that city location by themselves. Maria Theresa's building the Globe Theatre. Yep, big whoop. Don't really care. Yep, give me your money. Nebuchadnezzar is plotting against us. I don't know if you guys saw that, but I've already seen it twice now because I've tried to record this twice. Nebuchadnezzar is plotting against us. Now that is quite scary for 2 reasons. One, because he has cities kind of around us, and 2, because he is at the top of the leaderboard. He's doubling our score, which is never a good thing. We need to build up our defenses. And we need to start working inwardly to help out our economy if we can. We are going to start growing back. We are going to start making back some more money fairly soon. But in my opinion, it's not going to happen fast enough. We just want to fast track that. Now, once we are finished with this little connection of road here, it will connect Corinth and Timbuktu to our capital, which will give us a fair bit of money. Babylon has bought out Tyre, which is no good. We're going to have to spend another 12 influence to get them back on our side. Yeah, cool. Okay. Yeah, so great, awesome. So Brazil, let's be friends. Nice one. So I'm going to lower everyone's expectations at this point and say we're probably not going to win the game. No one likes to hear that. I realize that, but we're probably not going to win the game. Whoa, Brazil's being friends with Arabia. I don't know if I like that. Can we negotiate peace yet? No, another 6 turns and we can. So we just got to hold off for another 6 turns, we'll be fine. Though Zanzibar is going to start coming up and threatening Corinth fairly soon. So India, Brazil, and Spain will be our main partners. I don't want to accept an embassy with the Huns because they are naturally quite aggressive and they're probably going to want to try and take my territory. So now that we've got an archer in this city, we can expect to defend it a little bit better. Let's get this guy in and start building these trade posts. Fortify, good. So I'm going to put this settler up on this hill. Being on a hill will automatically give us a pretty big bonus to production straight away, which would be very helpful in building some of those early buildings. So I've got a great scientist. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plop him down on this useless tile over here, which is the marsh. I can't be bothered fixing it up. It'll take forever. You may have noticed that none of my cities are growing, or they're hardly growing at all. It's because I'm unhappy at the moment. We're probably going to have to do something about that fairly soon. But as of now, there isn't a whole lot we can do. Let's get this caravel back there. Finish off that trading route. Good. Yeah, so being unhappy will influence, because we are in default focus for a lot of these cities. Oh, not for that one. So what they're going to do is they're going to try and avoid growth at most costs. Just because we are unhappy. And if we keep growing, then we're going to get more unhappy. So that's the kind of thinking that the AI is applying to the situation. Athens' borders are growing pretty quickly, which is good. Last, our cause for faith. Good on you. So we've got a knight down here. We're going to send him down to keep an eye on these, on Nebuchadnezzar down south. Sparta. We're not making enough money. We have to start getting some of these cargo ships out. We also have to start doing some trades, I think. We're going to have to start... See, this is a problem. Tyre was taken off us, and they were the source of most of our happiness. So we're going to have to do something about that fairly soon. We'll get this worker up there. That's good. We'll start healing with this caravel, and we're building another one in this city pretty soon. Now, after this caravel is built, we're going to go ahead and build ourselves some more cargo ships. We don't have enough to help ourselves just yet. Songhai is stealing. Alright, so he's stealing stuff from us. We just asked him to stop it. Stop being such a child, Songhai. Let's go next turn. I wish... This is kind of annoying. We need the money, but we need the happiness. We desperately need happiness for our civ to grow. Maybe we can plop down a... Oh, there goes our academy. It's good. Maybe we can plop down a happiness building in one of these cities. Colosseum possibly? No, Colosseums are too expensive. Doesn't really seem like there's much options here, or many options here. Tell you what, let's go ahead and build a workshop. Oh no, actually that's not. So we gotta go for the cargo ship, we have to. If we don't, we're gonna be shooting ourselves in the foot, so to speak. Library, let's keep going with that. Actually, before we do that, just to speed up the library, we're gonna go for a watermill, because we are on a river there, and that's gonna give us a fair bit of production of food, which is good. Now, what do we work first? Probably these cows. Just gonna reveal some of this space around there. Let's cut down this forest. So it doesn't look like they've got a whole lot going on down here. I'm so fucking bummed that I missed out in this city location. I would have really liked to have that. I have no doubt that Nebuchadnezzar is gonna run away with this match. Just unfortunate, really. Cool, let's get this guy up on the hill. Looking good. Build a farm. Getting ready to build that pasture for the coos. What would we like in the city? Probably a workshop. Okay, great. So our researcher agreement with Nebuchadnezzar is finished. So we just sped through a whole bunch of turns for gunpowder. So very soon we'll have access to musket men. We're going to have to build them. Oh, great. Okay. And we've got a peace treaty. Let's see if we can get something else out of him. Alright, whatever. I'm just happy with the piece, really. So a lot of people desiring things. Construct a road. Where are they? Zanzibar. No, too far. Too expensive. Merchants of ivory. Yep, sure. And they want furs. No one's gonna get what they want. Alright, let's settle a new city. That's good. This is a very good spot. Now, this is our 4th city. And when we're going down the tradition tree, it's very important because we get a free aqueduct and a free culture building in our first 4 cities. So now we've got a free aqueduct and a free monument in this city here. So it's going to grow its borders relatively quickly. And it's actually going to grow in population relatively quickly as well. Why the fuck? Why does it do this? The AI just chooses like the worst tiles to work on. Oh yeah, okay, alright. Because we're unhappy. But we want to grow in this city, so we'll go on that. Alright, so first things first, we're going to go for something that will help us in our situation, which will probably be a lighthouse because we've got some fish down there. Let's get working on that cattle, and let's put our pikemen in the city. So we're not at war with anyone, so I can start exploring. Hopefully we'll find a couple of these... with my caravels. Hopefully we can find a couple of natural wonders just to help with our happiness. Once I get enough money, because we are building a couple of cargo ships in a lot of these cities. Once we build up enough money, I'm gonna... What? He wants to be friends again? Yeah, right. Oh man, I know I was saying that I hate that guy or whatever, but we want friends, we need friends. And it would be very helpful to have him on our side because I know that Nebuchadnezzar are going to declare war on us fairly soon. So that's going to help us out quite a bit there, actually. Land trade routes don't really help us at this point. This could be quite helpful going down this tree, but we actually want to make sure that we get a lot of city-states on our side. Fuck, what do we go for? Landschnecks are useless. We don't really want that. This is probably the most useful thing. Land trade routes, we don't really have any of them. Maintenance paid on roads and railroads might be useful though. Reduced by 50%, that could be good. And then after that we get access to great merchants fairly quick after that. So that's good. That saved us a fair bit of money. We're now making plus 12 gold per turn. Arabia and India are making friendships. So maybe being friends with Arabia is not the worst thing to happen. I don't mind doing that. Thank God that gloomy music's over now. Lord Pedro, friends with Arabia. Alright guys, there goes my timer. I'm just going to put the...
Got him.
Let's refuse that. I'm just going to leave the game there for now. Yeah, join us next time. Thanks for watching. Leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye.